What's up, people? This is Rob Barrington, and it's Friday. That means it's the YouTube duplicate game, folks. And we had a duplicate game today, November 11th, 2022. This was at 3:30 p.m. on Bridge Base. We play 12 boards. You can play with a partner, with a robot, or with a new partner you find in our partnership desk right there on Bridge Base. And then this nice post-game video afterwards. So I hope you guys did well at the tables. And or if you're just watching this to have some fun and watch some bridge, welcome to that as well. So here we are, folks. First hand, I'm sitting south as usual. I'm going to play 3 boards from each seat, and I'm going to rotate just around the table after each of these 3 boards. So as south, we sat in the right chair apparently right away. We have this nice 18 count, and we're just going to open 1 diamond with our hand, and we will see what happens. There's 1 no trump. What would you do here, folks? What call would you make at this point? It's a common confusing spot for a lot of people because it goes 1 diamond, 1 no trump. What's 2 no trump? A lot of people think, oh, it's not that strong because it's not a jump. But in fact, it is still 18-19 balanced. The robot may take it a little bit differently, but either way, we're doing the same exact thing. It is supposed to be that hand that was going to jump to 2 no trump. And if you remember just this simple thing, folks, when the auction starts 1-1, 1 banana, 1 orange, 1 grape, 1 tangerine, 2 no trump. Anytime it goes 1-1, 2 no trump is 18-19 balanced. Okay? And if you think about it this way, whenever it goes 1-1 something, that player that responded at the 1 level has 6 or more points. So if we're going to be hopping up to that 2 no trump, even when it's not a jump, we're going to have to be able to play and be good, have good odds of success with partner only having 6 points. Well, how do we have good odds of success in those situations? We have the points to recover from our side, and that's why it's always 18-19 in here. It is not a forcing bid necessarily, but it will rarely be passed by partner. It would only be passed in the worst spots. And I always forget about this as I'm playing here on this teaching table. I can't see any of the hands. I've kind of hidden them for myself. But the robot gets to play their own deal. So my partner's playing this. We're going to go critique their play afterwards and kind of look at this auction in general and see what you guys might have done at your table. The robot's clicking through this. It looks like we're going to take 9 tricks. All right, Mr. Robot. Let's hop over to our little result stream here and take a look at how our friend the robot did. At first glance here, we're going to just look at this hand. It looks like they might have let a spade here, which is really okay for this hand because the ace of spades is in the East player's hand. You can see that we can take 3 diamond tricks at some point if we get rid of the ace. The heart finesse is working. The queen of hearts is on side right here. As I say this, I'm not kind of pointing to this here. There's that right there. This hand is really friendly for us. I'm surprised we only took 9 tricks. I guess they probably cracked open that spade suit. It's interesting. This hand only has 1 entry, really. It's in spades, right? So they kind of have to allow us 2 tricks, and if they did that, they have an entry to this hand over here. Let's find out. I didn't watch too closely, but let's see the result stream. So let's see the line that everybody took here, and let's just look at this auction. When we open a diamond, our partner really has a perfect 1 no trump bid. You don't raise diamonds in that situation because, first of all, you're probably playing some sort of inverted minor suit raise where you're going to have a good 10 or more to bid 2 diamonds, or you're going to have more of a mixedest or preemptive raise to bid 3 diamonds, meaning you have more diamonds. This is perfectly reasonable to bid 1 no trump. You should not fear it. You don't need stoppers everywhere. You just need 6 to 10 balanced and no 4-card major. You're describing your hand. And the only problem with this is now you've wrong-sided the no trump, but that's not a problem, right? It's not a solvable problem. It's a problem everyone's going to have with this particular hand. So 1 diamond, 1 no trump. 2 no trump is perfect. 3 no trump for sure. That's an 8 count, right? Even though it's queens, jack, those 10s and 9s are amazing, right? So let's see. I would guess the robot went spade. Oh, wow, they let a club. Okay. How did we not make more tricks on this hand? Let's see. They hopped ace because they didn't want a spade return, right? They kind of wanted to do this, and now they set up their diamonds, or at least they started to. And here, yeah, if they ducked it, they probably would have gone after clubs. Here comes another diamond. Okay. Now I'm wondering how we only made 3. Here comes a club. There's that. Queen of clubs. There we go. And, wow, okay, they played a heart to the ace. That's fine. And now what did they do? They played a spade to the queen? Okay. They're doing some fun stuff here. And at this point, They pitched. Okay, there it is. Right. So they kind of just guessed wrong what to throw there here. If they had taken a heart finesse at some point, they would be successful. But whatever. We'll give that for the robot. This is making three. We're in a contract that is probably the contract that everybody should be in. And the question would be, how many did you make? Here, just honestly, even if you didn't take a heart finesse, you might have stumbled into an extra trick on this hand, simply because of the fact that the right-hand opponent here just has Queen X of hearts, right? So even if you didn't take a finesse, you play the Ace King of hearts. Oh, that Jack is nice now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so that is board number 1. So that was 3-0 in the north, making 3. Let's get to board 2 and see what we can do on this one. Ooh, 1-0 trump. Very interesting. We're in a spot where we're vulnerable, but we have a really good suit to possibly introduce after our 1-0 trump opening bid. I'm going to do this only because I play Capoletti, right? So I get to bid 2 clubs, and I'm not going to hopefully get higher than 2 spades unless partner has a good hand. If I was playing something like spades and another suit, or if I didn't have a way to show a single suited spade hand, I wouldn't do it. Usually you should have a way to do this, though. So here, this is just, hey, I have 1 single suit. Partner's 2 diamond bid is obligatory. They have to say, hey, partner, what's your suit? And now I'm saying that's my spade suit, and now lefty's bidding 3-0. So this is, okay, that is a delayed 3-0 bid. They wanted to see what my suit was before they decided what to do. And there it was. Luckily, our partner didn't pass 2 clubs over there. We have no other bids to make, right? We're done. And now the question is, what do we do? Well, I'm going to lead the jack of spades. And here's the whole thought process behind this. I have the ace of hearts for an entry. And I want to, if partner has something reasonable in the suit, I want to let them be able to play that at this point. But also, I want to give them their trick if they're only getting 1 now, and maybe if the cards are right, I might get extra tricks on the backside here. It doesn't look like it though. King, Queen, third, and dummy. That's 2 stoppers full for them. Unfortunate. What we need now is partner to have started with 2 spades and be able to kind of crack open spades. But here, it's not going to matter. Right, they're leading a heart. They're cracking open our entry first, I think, unless they do something else here. Ooh, okay. Well, I might as well take my ace of spades now. And honestly, I'm going to clear spades and just hope for the best. Wow, partner pitched the king of clubs because they know they're getting finesse there. And now I'm just going to kind of sit back and hope I get in with the ace of hearts, or even take the ace of hearts. I might have compressed the trick for us. Maybe I was supposed to cash the ace of hearts here. I just can't resist the idea that the robot might get this wrong. And they've given me 2 tricks at the end. Okay, I'll take it. It's probably the best I'm going to do here. And that is a heck of a good stopper on left-hand opponent's side there, right? When we're bidding spades, wow, they jumped to 3-0 with a flat 8. I think I would get a terrible score in a real world here. This would be a bad result. They bid 3-0? What does the robot know that we don't know here? They have 2 good spade stoppers. That's what they probably know. They said, oh, well, I didn't think this was 2 tricks before, but I know it is now because the ace of spades is here for them. And they also know partner can do this twice because they have 2 spades. So, I mean, bravo to the robot. The club finesse wins. If the club finesse loses, I don't think they have a shot at this, but unfortunate for us. I think we would just get destroyed on this end, I think, results-wise. It's just brutal because think of the normal auction. Even if South gets in there, ooh, and 1 second, folks, that looks better. So even in this spot where we just show our spades, or even if we didn't, West doesn't even have an invitational hand. West is going to pass 1-0 trump as they should, right? So once we get in there with this 2 spade bid, I mean, now they somehow woke up with a game bid. It's very bizarre. But I'm pretty sure if I rate this score against the score you guys are going to achieve today, I'm going to get punished with a 0 on this one. I wouldn't expect too many of you to be in game, as you see here. Right? I don't think West has a good enough hand to invite because it's flat and it's only 8. Right? I wouldn't invite with that hand. So for that matter, I probably would let them play spades and hope I was beating it. Well, actually, let's see what happens. If they do allow us to play spades, we're going to lose 2 spades. We're going to lose a heart, we're going to lose 2 diamonds, and we're going to lose 2 clubs. So two clubs. Sorry, let me do my math here. It's early in the morning and I haven't had all the coffee yet. So 2 clubs for sure, at least, right? At most, probably as well. 2 diamonds, the ace king, 1 heart, and then 2 spades, right? So that's down 2 for minus 200, right? So if they found a way to double us for penalty with that hand to our left, Or if they just went plus 200, they're getting better than anybody playing one no trump. The problem is my opponent's bid a game, right? So here, I mean, yeah, I think I'm getting punished. Okay, let's see board 3 from the South Players Chair once again here. Opening bidder, nothing to say. We hope to get back in this auction later. We have a nice major suit hand and a 9 count. That's not the worst. Ooh, there we go. Make your bid, folks. What do you do? This is a really good time to tell you about the No Trump Auctions course that is finally finished, folks. I had a real tough time with my voice last week, and just I've been dripping it in there as much as my voice can handle, including this broadcast here. So it is finally done, or it will be by the time you guys are watching this, at least until the last portion section there that has to be uploaded. So it is all about this sequence. What do we do when partner opens a no trump or 2 no trump? What's our system? And here with a game forcing hand, and this is a game forcing hand because it's a solid 9 with a good 5 card suit, we can start with our best bid, which is Stayman. When we're 5-4 in the majors and we have at least invitational values, we always start with Stayman because we want to determine if we have a fit in a major suit 4-4 wise first. When we don't find a fit there, we can return to our 5-3 situation or investigation and see if we have a fit in that suit. On this auction, I don't know what the robot agrees in this situation, but as a regular player, when they double 2 clubs, the way we deal with this, and this is a nice piece of your system if you haven't played it yet, when they double 2 clubs, or 2 diamonds for that matter, we're going to have the opportunity to do other things because they've put a bid in there. So when they double 2 clubs, they're saying, hey, I have good clubs, I want you to lead this suit. If partner answers, what they're suggesting is that they have a club stopper. If they did not answer here, if they passed, which they could do now, they would be denying a club stopper, and then if we wanted to ask Stayman again, we would redouble when it gets back to us. So it's a very cool spot where we get to exchange just a little nugget of information between the partnership here. I don't think the robot has any clue what this is. It doesn't matter. They showed that they had four cards in the heart suit. Boom, we're playing 4 hearts. Good luck, robot, right? So there it is. They did have a stopper in club, so maybe they are aware of this agreement. And okay, interesting choices that they're making so far. Looks like hearts are breaking. That's good for us. Are they going to take a diamond finesse? They're just going to play a spade to the queen. Okay. There we go. Pitching a diamond. And now it looks like we're going to lose to the ace of diamonds maybe. Or king of diamonds, excuse me. Making 4. We'll take it. Let's jump over to let's just look at this hand real quick first. Partner has the obvious 1 no trump opener, and that's the most automatic double of Stayman right there with West's hand, right? They just want a club lead. That's all that says, right? 2 clubs was Stayman. I'm looking for a 4-card major. It has nothing to do with clubs, so they're saying, yes, partner, lead clubs. So as this auction existed, the robot did do quite well because they bid 2 hearts, which should, in normal agreement, should say, I have 4 hearts and I can stop clubs if necessary. Okay. Here it didn't matter. If partner bid a major, we were bidding game in either major. If partner bid 2 diamonds, this is a Smolin situation. We would now bid 3 hearts, showing 5 spades and 4 hearts, and we would right side the contract in that way. So here, very cool spot where we get to actually the right major suit contract, and we take the maximum amount of tricks. In no trump, we would not do too well, right? A club lead would just break open that club suit pretty immediately, and then we have just losers to take, right? Even with diamond finesses winning, the spade loser would produce a lot of club losers. So here, getting the right spot, important. And that's the 3 boards from the South chair. Let me hop over to the West chair and continue this madness here. This is an interesting hand. I'm not going to open this here, and mainly because I just don't think any of you would be opening this in the game today. And if you did, I don't disagree with an opening bid here. This is kind of one of these expert standard types of bids that you wouldn't necessarily shy away from opening a diamond. Vulnerable, it's a little more risky. If non-vulnerable, I might be in there with this. I'm glad I'm not, though, because it goes a spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. I mean, that's amazing. Partner has overcalled diamonds on this hand. I'm going to be aggressive here and just show good diamonds. Partner only bids 4 spades. 4 diamonds. I just hate my king of spades here. I think I'm going to pass. I mean, I've kind of made the strongest bet I can make here. I don't want to play no trump, guys. I'm not doing this to do that. I'm just doing this because my hand is ridiculous. I almost open this thing and my partner makes a vulnerable overcall of 2 diamonds, which, to be honest, it's probably not going to be this way for the robot, but it should be kind of an opening hand and 6+ cards in that suit. So here, when it goes 4 diamonds, I mean, I just what I really don't want to have happen here is just a little lead over and then a spade through, and we're just cooked in this situation. They haven't been bidding spades aggressively, so that leads me to believe at least, or maybe deduce, that partner doesn't have spade shortness, right? I would love to have seen, more spade competition, like a 3 spade bid in front of me, because now it's more likely partner's short. But here it doesn't seem that likely, even though I did crowd the auction when I bid 3 spades. Partner could be tabling a singleton. It seems less likely, which means I'm just going to pass. I talked myself into it. Yeah, partner had I think that was a doubleton spade. They let a spade originally. We'll look at it afterwards. This is going to go really fast, obviously. Yeah, good. All right, partner's already lost 3 tricks. That's good. It means we did not miss a game, and now we're down 1. Okay, good job, partner. But this could be very good for us. Or it could be terrible, right? If I was supposed to only bid 3 diamonds on this hand, I can't imagine that can be right. And they do have a heck of a lot of spades and a void in diamonds to our left here. Wow, look at this one. What can they make? Let's go over here and take a look at the results stream. Interesting stuff, right? 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. We kind of took away North's option here. We bid 3 spades, right? And here I'm trying to see if partner can cooperate and bid some diamonds at a higher level. South's 2 spade bid is super weak, but great, right? This is exactly what they want to be in with. You're obviously raising with this hand. You have only 5 high card points, but you have a doubleton heart. You have 3 cards in the spade suit. By all means, get in there, folks. And now, when partner only bids 4 diamonds, you can't blame them, right? They can't really bid no trump. We might have tried no trump on this hand, but let's see. Would it have been terrible? No, we only have 1 spade stopper. So on a spade lead, we have to lose a diamond, and then we're in trouble. Spades, though, let's see. If we lead a diamond, they can win the diamond, but they can only take 1 spade finesse. They're going to have a really tough time entering this hand, right? So let's say we did lead a diamond. They would win the ace, pitch a heart, and then they would immediately lead a heart towards the king, right? And now maybe they get us to lead spades for them, but here I think maybe North-South can make a fair amount of spades. But I always think that in this case, East-West will outcompete them in diamonds when they find their fit like this. I mean, look at the way East hand. It's a tough 2 diamond overcall after a 1 spade bid. It's very close to not being enough. I mean, I think it's not enough. I think I would like to have more diamonds or more shape. 5-3-3-2 with this kind of 12, 13 count. It's a minimum for sure, a bare minimum for the bid, which is why they bid 4 diamonds. All right, that's all I have to say on this board. Board 4 in the books. East, West, 4 diamonds down 1. Probably not the worst score, but who knows? We'll see. Number 5 coming. Ooh, 1 diamond, 2 clubs. What do we do? Make your bid, folks. Yeah, we should be doubling, right? This is a major, right? It doesn't have to be 4-4 in both majors. It shouldn't be. This is just, hey, I have something to say, and I just can't bid it directly. I either don't have the number of cards necessary or the points. Here, it's kind of both. We have an 8 count, right? But we have 4 spades. We can't bid 2 spades. We certainly don't want to pass because that's just going to deny us a spot where we could have shown values, right? We want partner to know we're dealing with something over here in a competitive auction. And now it just floats out. So the question is, what the heck do we lead? I'm going to lead partner's suit, diamonds, not hearts. That was a suit we kind of suggested we had. But one thing we should know is partner has 4 hearts, right? And they're very likely to have 4 diamonds as well. So here we will see what's happening. Okay, they win the king. Okay, so now declare looks like they have a doubleton diamond. I want to encourage this suit. I love spades. We just set up diamonds for them to pitch, unfortunately. And if they have an entry over there, which this is in the clubs, it's going to go diamond, pitch, and now diamond again, pitch, probably. Yeah, too bad. Here, I'm just going to try to cash my tricks. I think partner probably has the queen of spades over there from their lead. And, oh, what happened there? I didn't see that. Jack, queen. Oh, they pitched. Okay, they pitched on that. Now they're roughing a heart, I see. And we will just see them take, I believe that's the rest for them, right? They have no other things but clubs. That is plus 100. Let's look. Yeah. Okay. That east hand is probably not going to give up too often, or excuse me, the south hand here as I go over here. In fact, let's come back here and just look at this. This hand is certainly not going to give up on clubs too quickly, right? So on this auction, partner opens a diamond. Perfect hand for that. 12 points. We open all 12-point hands. Do not deny yourself of that. Now it goes 2 clubs, magic. That's what a 2 level overcall should look like. Notice the last hand had more points, but it was 5 through 3 2. I would much prefer this one than board 4. And let me remind you of that. Here is board 4. That is the overcall made here. I would absolutely 100% prefer this hand, even though less points. I have a 6-card suit, which is usually what I should be showing. And my 12 points is just stronger than that balanced 13 with those values chopped up everywhere. Makes sense, I hope. But here, after 2 clubs, we double just to show our hand. Partner bids hearts, fine with us. We probably would have passed that, to be honest, if it got back to us. Or maybe we bid 2 spades and see if they want to do something. But here, they just take us off this immediately with a 3-club bid. A little aggressive, vulnerable, right? But they have 6 losers in their hand, looks like. And if partner tables anything, they're going to be okay. And on this one, partner tabled enough so that they're down 1. I don't think we're making too much our way, though. And this is one of those classic hands where whichever side bids might end up going minus. Spades might be an outside chance, but who knows? Let's see board 6. Ooh, another no trump opening bid, and we have a good 6-card suit. Should we be in there? Wow. This is an ugly suit, but a really good hand. I kind of want to defend this, but I'm worried. I'm worried they're either going to transfer to diamonds on my left if I don't do something, or they're going to transfer to spades, and I'm going to have another weird decision here if I don't try to show something right away. But if I show something, I can bid 2 hearts and show hearts on a minor, but I don't want partner to pull to a minor with 2 hearts and 3 clubs or something like that. Man, this is tough. I do not like overcalling suits like this. And honestly, if it goes 1 no trump pass, I love it because I just lead a club and I have entries all over the place. Even if they run some diamonds, I'm okay, but I can't resist. I need to bid. Okay. So that's a minor suit transfer, obviously, to diamonds. Now, do we bid 3 hearts? God, it's so brutal. I'm not going to let them play diamonds. I'm sorry. And I think I was just going to say I think we're not as likely to get doubled in this spot as possibly others. Look at this hand. Partner actually tabled a really nice hand for us. Let's see what we can figure out, because there's a lot of information here. There's 13 points in our own hand. There are 7 points in dummy. That's 20. And there's about an average of 16 here. That's 36. So this player has about 4 points total, and we can see half of them right now. So where is the king of clubs? Where is the king of spades? Well, they're very likely to be with our right-hand opponent over there in the south chair. And we're going to try to take advantage of that. I'm going to duck this diamond because I want left-hand opponent to still be leading, as weird as that might seem, seeing as we talked about where these cards are. So at this point, I'm going to play that heart. I'm going to hope that the queen of hearts is to my left. I'm hoping that's 2 of their points. It wasn't. Too bad. Now they're cashing a heart. Good. Heart split. Now we have an entry to dummy at least. And here we go. We're going to take a spade finesse for sure. We're very confident that's going to win. And now we'll look at that. Nice. And now we will get over to this side. And we will play. Interesting thing is we could rough a spade, and if we had an entry, we'd love that, because then we go back over and hope we can take all those tricks. But we don't have that luxury here, so now we have to take this. And now they're going to cover this, and we're going to lose a club. Ooh, they're not going to cover it. Okay. Which means that they have king 4th to our right. Watch this. Right? They're going to play low. And now they played low enough times that they know their king is just going to be realized whenever we have 4 clubs. And there it is, folks, making 3. And I think that's all we could make on this one, because we know we have to lose those 2 hearts. We always are losing that diamond, which we lost at trick 1. And no spade losers, but then we have a club loser at some point on this end, right? The only way we ever get to dummy is in the heart suit, unfortunately. And once we get over there, that's the last time we're going to be there, right? So here, when the robot does well, and they hold on to their length, basically, right? They hold on to that club suit. They get to take that last trick with that hand. All right, sweet. That is 3 boards in that west chair. And let me just dial in those results for you. This was right up here, my situation from north-south. In fact, specifically south. Those were our results on boards 1 through 3. And here we were sitting east-west on boards 4, 5, and 6. And those were our results here. I think this board is terrible for me. I would be just really behind after that. The rest of them seem like they're okay. And we will just keep plodding along and head over to board 7 from the north chair. I'll be right there. Ooh, and here I go. I get a no trump opener right off the jump here in the north chair and a transfer. This is a fun one. I only have 15 points, but I have 4 cards in the spade suit, and I don't have a huge reason to super accept. Now, I'm always going to super accept with 4 card support and 17 or more. And I might super accept with other hands that are just extraordinary for spades in other ways, like maybe a hand I decided to open that's 5-4-2-2 or something like that, or in the rare occurrence you've chosen to open with a high honor singleton, right? And here, what's this, folks? What's 3 diamonds? Is that transfer to hearts now? No, this is natural game forcing. And what it says always, it says, hey partner, I started with exactly 5 spades, because you know that I've transferred at least that. And I have an unbalanced hand with natural diamonds. This is at least 4 diamonds. And if it was a balanced hand, partner would have been 3 no trump, because we know we have game here. So we know this is unbalanced, and it's 2 suited, at least 5-4. It's very important we only bid 3 spades here, because partner, even they're a passed hand in this case, so we could bid 4 spades and be fine, but recognize we're in a game force and we want to show interest here, especially considering we do have 4 spades. So we bid 3 spades just in case if partner was an unpassed hand or just had some weird hand that they wanted to try to play slam with. They're able to do that in this case, right? So here they made the bid that is almost always going to be what they do. They just kicked it into the right game and they found their fit that way. What a hand from partner. We love this. We are going to make exactly 4, it looks like, and it's just because we have 2 diamond losers and 1 heart loser. There is no roughing we have to do on this hand, so the recipe for success here, I feel I pounded on my desk, like, no roughing. You don't rough in these situations yet, because you're roughing in the long hand, first of all, and you have no quick losers that you have to really get rid of. So here, no reason not to draw trump. Draw it to its completion, and here that will take 3 rounds, it looks like. And now the rest is gravy, right? And you know what we'll try to do? Well, there's nothing we can do. Even the club pitch here, you can trump the clubs. That's about what it's worth, because we're really not going to have to be able to avoid any losers by pitching them, right? And here they can take their winners. I still can't pitch enough diamonds. I would still, even if I could run all these tricks, I have a diamond loser. But what I try to do here, let's try to sneak it in where they won't allow us to. And now we'll just take the rest here. Boom, boom. Claim City. That is making 620, and that's one of the easier deals of the day, folks, I think. We certainly have an automatic, absolutely automatic 1 no trump opener. North, to be honest, I would open the north hand. So let's look at the way this should really go. With 11 points, and we'll just use the rule of 20, folks. The robot is super timid in these spots, but the rule of 20 is this. High card points, we have 11, plus the total number of cards that you have in your 2 longest suits, which is spades and diamonds. That's 9, right? If that number comes to 20 or more, we can open the bidding at the lowest level, at the 1 level, right? So in this spot, that is a claim for that number, right? We have 11 high card points. We have 9 cards. That's 20. We should open a spade. Let me give you another just general rule. When you have an 11 count and a good 5 card suit, I would just open that hand always. It's worthy of that 12 that we should always be opening anyway. If we open a spade with the north hand, the auction would be 1 spade, Jacoby 2 no trump by south, 3 clubs. I have shortness in clubs over there. Have to do that. Now this hand would probably like that quite a bit and has extra values. They should show a control bid in hearts. And north should now, or sorry, our partner over there I'm writing in the wrong spot. Should say, okay, partner, I've shown you my shortness. I've opened the bidding. Now I'm going to tell you about my terrible hand. They're going to jump to 4 spades. That's how you show your minimum with some shortness, right? You have to show shortness, but then get the game quickly. South will, or I keep saying south. We're sitting in this chair. Our hand will now pass, and that will be the end of this auction. So that is it for board number 7, 4 spades making 4. I think that's a very normal result. Whether you've opened the south hand or not, you're going to get to 4 spades. And that should be all you get to, though. All right, next case. 1 club to us. Yeah, happy to sit back and see what happens here. Oh, 4th suit forcing for them. 3 no trump. Wow, this is robot gold right here. The robots are butchering this auction. Absolutely, for sure. I can't wait to see what they have. It's gonna be some sort of weird hand over there. But let's just look at this. It went. I just love when the robot goes like. I can just see like the short circuiting. Just, 6 hearts. 1 club by West. 1 heart. Fine. 1 spade. 2 diamonds. 4 suit forcing. Tell me about your hand. This bid, basically, in my opinion, that 3 no trump bid says, partner, I'm not a fan of you. Like, you've offended me in some way in the past, and I just don't like you very much. Because it just doesn't make sense. Like, we're in a game forcing auction. There's no reason to jump to 3 no trump unless it's some sort of massive descriptive bid, but it's not. It just shows us stop. Just bid 2 no trump. You're in a game force. What are we doing? Give partner a chance to kind of do this. But then this robot says, so let me see if I can interpret their language. Like, I'm going to try to get into robot brain. And I hope I don't, I hope I get back out. The 3 no trump bid is, partner, you're kind of a jerk. I don't like you. And the 6 heart bid is, oh yeah? Yeah, buddy? Take this. Here's the 6 hearts in your face. And let's see us go down 2, and we'll move on to the next board. So I don't know what's going on. It's robot on robot crime, or they're just brilliant, and I'm going to get rickrolled on this hand. So let's see this ace of spades get played. There's that. That will nice. A show of strength. I'm guessing they have 7 at least. Okay, looks like they have exactly 7. Oh, look at the low club play. Can they be voiding clubs? What's happening on this hand? It's so brutal, right? If we hop up with the ace, we're just giving them tricks. I don't think they're void. They are. Now I think it doesn't matter. Now the diamonds, now they're just roughing small clubs. Okay, yeah, we're okay. We didn't do anything terrible, I think. Now they're going to rough. They just had 7 hearts. They had just everything. I think they're 7-3-3, or I guess it could be 7-4-2. It doesn't make any difference. They're pitching away winners on winners. They underbid, and that's what happens, folks. When you use 4th suit forcing, let me just tell you a trick. You want to slow down. You need to discuss things that are going on in your hand, and you need the time to be able to do that. If they took their time on this hand, they would realize, and if they had the methods and just the lack of insanity of taking a moment, and I just can't tell you how silly this is, to take a moment to slow the auction down by making this beautiful 4th suit forcing bid, and then have it go speed to 3-no. Oh my God, ludicrous speed to 6 hearts, right? What's going on, right? Take your time. All this hand needs to find out about is some sort of heart fit, and also ace of diamonds, ace of spades. That's it, folks. That's all it needs. When this hand goes 3-no, they deprive them of the ability to find a heart fit. Watch when it goes 2 no trump, right? 2 no trump. Now this hand bids 3 hearts. Partner, I know you don't have 3-card heart support because you would have shown it to me. I have at least 6 now. And now West can bid something in hearts that's forward going. It's very difficult. And the expert players or the expert partnerships are the ones that will have these great agreements here where after this 2 or 3 heart bid, they can show not only a fit in hearts, but also some interest. And now it'll be all systems go to 7 hearts, right? So if you bid 7 hearts on this hand, congratulations. You did amazingly well. If you got to 6 hearts, that is perfectly fine, folks. Don't worry. Don't fret over getting to a good 6-level slam and making it, okay? So here, if you did play 6 hearts, perfectly fine. If you played 7, congrats. Very good. The robot didn't get there. They only got to 6. But really, the moral to this story is, folks, when you use four suit forcing, which is absolutely correct on this end, slow down, take your time, communicate your hands, and find your best landing spot. That's why we have this system set up for us in this way. All right, let's see the next hand, number 9. All right, here's our last chance to excel from the North chair. And okay, that's a 12 count. We're opening a club. If we had 11, I would probably open it as well because I have a reasonable 5-card suit. We open a club, it goes a spade double, which is partner showing at least 4 hearts. 2 clubs on our right, which is a cupid raise of spades. And I'm going to pass that. Now it's going to go 2 spades, pass, back to us. So let's think about this hand. We have 12. Our left-hand opponent is an overcaller, so they could have as few as like 7 or 8 points, but let's give them around 10. And then let's just assume our right-hand opponent, the Q-bidder, has 10 points, even though that's a total point bid, so they could be basing some of that value on shape. It still shows a reasonable hand, right? So that's 10, 20. We have, what did we say, 12? So partner has, around 8 points on average, maybe less if East and West are bigger than their high card range that we've given them. So what we're trying to determine is should we compete? And I mean, with robots, I think I could maybe take advantage of them with a 2-no bid here, maybe. But I'm not willing to do that. I don't want to take any like unnecessary risk. But it seems like they're a reasonable favorite to make 2 spades. But yeah, whatever. Just curiously, what would 2-no trump be? Yeah. No way. The robot's going to take that as, oh, that's a good hand, partner. Let's go. Wow, the 4 of clubs. That looks like it could be just a stiff if the jack is to my left. It could also be 4-3. Wow, that's a good dummy there. That's 13 points over there. So now we're going to do our math again, right? I kind of had it before, and now let's do an after shot. And we had 12. Now we know 13 is to our right. That's 25. Lefty, let's give them that kind of average 10 that they overcall with. That's 35. Partner has nothing left, right? Well, sorry. Partner has room for about 5 points. If we play a heart, and partner has, let's say, I'm thinking through that. Here's my question. I'm struggling with this so far. Do I give partner a rough, which is possible? They could have stiff 4. Declare is supposed to play the jack, to be honest, here, even when they have jack 3. But yeah, partner led the 4. We opened a club, so they're leading our suit. They would definitely lead high-low from 4-3 for sure. We wish they had the 3 here. It would be more descriptive for us. Unfortunately, we can't get that. Do we need to lead a diamond now? If partner is just going to be able to cash the ace of diamonds because maybe left-hand opponent is getting ready to pitch. We know partner has 4 hearts, right? No, this isn't the same. No, this is the hand. And when a club is spade double, right? Let's see. Yeah, good. Okay. So we know partner has at least 4 hearts. If they have 5, it means declare has 3, which means they get at least 2 club pitches or more over there. My goodness. Maybe we just play, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what to do, basically. I'm going to torture myself for an hour. I'm going to lead a diamond. I'm going to lead a diamond just to possibly crush an entry or get this heart through just in case partner doesn't have the queen. And now, the worst case we'll see here, I'm going to split because I know my partner has no honors over there. Okay, here comes this. Here comes the worst case club. Yeah. Now this is at least a spot where partner's going to get a rough if they have a spade. Oh, what happened there? Did they rough their winner? Well, whatever. It's the same. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, whatever. It's the same thing. They knew our partner was over roughing, so they took the rough there. We're going to cash that. We're also going to try to cash that. And now we're going to exit that to make sure they can't get back to dummy. If we're taking a trick later, we are. If not, declare is just going to have the rest. And it looks like they are going to have the rest. Okay, that is 2 spades, making 3. And yeah, that's a pretty good hand over there. And that's exactly that 5 count that we had partner on. Look at that. So yeah, this is, from our perspective as North here, yeah, we're not really going to do anything any differently on this hand. Even if you look at this when they played a low spade, you're wondering, like, why do we play the queen or the king? Well, they're always playing it this way. And in fact, They have the same information we do, at least if it's a good player to your left. They will know that they've seen this ace of diamonds come out, right? And they already know that that player has, probably that many points or less after we've opened the bidding and we only have 12 points. They'll know exactly where the king, queen of spades are. So when it goes low from us, they'll play the 9. And now we've taken the exact same one trick that we were always getting, right? So here we split just to kind of, whatever. We split because it didn't matter. Yeah, thanks. Number 10s, 11s, and 12s will be played from west. And let's jump over there and get this last section done here. And sorry, folks, I meant east. And there we go. I've hopped over to the east chair. And, ooh, wow. I opened this in no trump, folks. I know it's weird, but you can open it with the singleton king. Don't freak out about the singleton king, except for 2 things that might happen, and I'm going to laugh if we see any of them. We might get transferred to hearts, and that's fine. That might happen. But also, the singleton king is a card that usually scores tricks. And that's because, the leads are going to be 4th best in no trump. So if we're playing no trump, this is a time where we're just very frequently going to get a 4th best lead into our king and score it right away. And we also have a very fun thing, or at least I have it here. Oh, guys, just I'm not gonna edit this out because it's very funny. I'm not gonna open this in no trump. I have a 12. I counted 15 because I think I double counted the king of hearts. So yeah, this is a diamond kill, folks. This is always 1 diamond. You're 4-4 in the minors. You open the minors. You open diamonds. When you're 3-3 in the minors, you open clubs, and you also make sure to count your hand twice. So here, yeah, we don't have 15. We are certainly going to open 1 diamond. Oh, and now it goes a diamond double redouble, right? So that the redouble is just a good hand, right? The redouble should be a good 10 or more points. It basically says nothing about their hand. And when I'm short in hearts, what was very important that I do here is pass. When partner redoubles, this is a spot where every double we will make subsequently will be penalty. And it announces this to the opponents. And when you're short in a suit that the opponents choose, and it's weird, they've jumped to 2 hard after the redouble. They've made a strong bid as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm going to pass. And this 3 diamond bid by partner just says, look, I didn't want to double hearts for penalty. I'm going to bid some diamonds. And now it goes 3 hearts to our right. I'm done. I've already kind of opened the bidding, and my partner is redoubled, and they have the unknown hand. So here, I'm done. I'm a little upset that I'm done, to be honest, because I don't know what partners. I don't trust partner to make the best decision sometimes. But here, that looks pretty good. We led the king of spades. It went low. We kind of know partner has the ace because Declare would never have let this slide through, so we can play low. And now we'll see a spade through. Boom. We hold this position now. They rough it to the right. We're kind of happy with that because now we can always exit a spade later and force them to rough again, or they can just rough themselves. Fine. And it looks like are they going to take a club finesse here? No, they're not. Wow, they just love roughing in that long hand. That's what it looks like. They're building their tricks that way here. Always the worst. Right. If we hop ace, it's the same exact situation there, unless I'm pretty sure they haven't pitched away their winning diamond yet. What a brutal position to be on a defense. Sometimes the cards are just right for them and wrong for you. And on this hand, that's kind of what's happening. The ace of diamonds is in front of the king. They don't have to take any finesse in clubs. The spade position worked out well for us. We ended up making a pretty good lead. Well, really, there's not a ton of things we're going to do once we have this stiff king. They just have those spot cards and hearts. Partner will take that queen of hearts. We'll take those 2 spades that we got, and we get the diamond. That is it. And if I jump over to the results, I'll just show you here just from the north-south perspective. And we can see when we show double dummy, we're gonna choose any lead, and they're gonna make 9 tricks, basically. That equal sign means, okay, they're making their contract. A 1, a 2 would be over trick 1, over trick 2. And any red numbers are down numbers. So here, we did the best, right? That's all we can do. The opponents did a really good job of getting the 3 hearts. And look at that north player's hand. You have to give this hand credit. This is a spot where they have certainly they've certainly gotten to the right level, right? They know partner doubled, so they have at least 3 cards in the heart suit. So they also know they can compete to the 9 trick level. And if their partner has 4 hearts, that's just a bonus. So they're certainly thinking about sacrificing, but end up making it just with the right cards from partner. Good stuff. Number 11, second to last board, penultimate board here. 1 club to us, no way. This, you saw me kind of make a bid with a really bad heart suit earlier. But that was an amazing hand, right? We had ace, queen, jack 10, 9, 6. Then I think we had a void or something, or a singleton. Here, this is an 8 count, and 7 of the 8 points are outside of my suit, and I'm considering whether to overcall. And here's when I overcall. If those ace, king of diamonds were in the heart suit, 100%. Or give me a 5th diamond, absolutely 100%, I overcall. In this case, I have jack 5th of hearts. Do I really want partner to lead a heart when I have ace, king, 4th of diamonds? I mean, not sometimes maybe, but not usually. Right, so here we don't want to give the wrong impression, and we overcall with good suits and bad hands. So that would be this case if we added a diamond or we put the ace king of diamonds in the heart suit. That would be a bad hand but a good suit. We overcall there, lead directing. Or we overcall with a good hand and a bad suit. Right? So we've seen that already when we have that 13 or 14 count with the jack 10, 9, 6 of hearts. Bad suit, really good hand. Fine spots there. Not with a bad hand and a bad suit. We're just sending the wrong message. So here we're out of it. Doesn't mean we'll be out of it forever. Now it looks like we're out of it forever. Right-hand opponent is reversed on us. That North player showed a very strong hand. They opened a club. They rebid 2 spades, showing unbalanced values in at least 18. That's about right. We're going to pass. Now it goes 3. Ooh, wow. Now righty is 3 suited, right? They're short in diamonds. They have clubs, spades, and hearts. And they're finding their way to 3-no trump. So let's lead a diamond, partner. Let's go. No, of course they lead a club. Thank you, partner. That unbid suit is just not juicy enough for you, I guess. As I spill orange juice on my shirt, excuse me. It's morning, folks. I'm sorry. There's a club to the jack, club to the ace. Here comes some tricks. Oh, thank you. Looks like king, queen third to our left, probably, from the auction, right? Yep, there it is. King, queen third. Now we have confirmation. So we're going to pitch down to our winners, essentially, right? There's our diamond. There's our diamond. There's our 2 hearts. And let's hope partner has ace of spades. Boom. Down 1. Nice. Looks like they got 1 level too high, possibly. This auction, let's go to the results screen, actually. And just notice we're sitting here. We're east on this last set of deals. And the auction was a club, a no trump, 2 spades. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable reverse. You got to give it to him. 3 clubs here is interesting. I think they're just kind of punting at this point. And then 3 hearts. He has no choice but to bid 3-no trump here. And they just don't have enough tricks. They have 5 clubs, and they only have 3 hearts for 8. And that's because once we get in, we're going to always have the ace of diamonds, and we're going to have ace of spades and as many diamond tricks as we can take, right? On this one, they just ended up setting up hearts for us on this end. I think if they just play a spade initially and we don't sniff out the diamond suit, they're going to make this thing. And that's the way I would, if I were in 3-no trump on this hand, I think your only line after the opening lead, which is the club, is to just put the 10 of spades on the table now, right? You only have 8 winners. You don't want to run all your suits and then hope that the opponents have made a mistake, which is essentially what the robots have done here. They set up our length in hearts by cashing all those hearts in those clubs. And now we just have to hold on to our winners. Whereas at this moment, if they lead the 10 of spades, even if West wins, right? Do they know to switch to a diamond now? I mean, looking at that dummy, yeah, probably, but give them a chance, right? And also, they may just get it wrong and you score this jack of diamonds just out of their own kind of poor play. So I think at this point, this is why we count our winners, folks. As the north-south player, and let me back this all the way up to the beginning. Right, so as the north-south player, when that lead comes out, we have 5 clubs. At least as soon as we see the first trick, we know we have 5. We know we only have 3 hearts. That's 8. We don't have 9 yet, so we don't take all of our tricks. So the robot made a very crucial declare play mistake on this particular deal, and it cost them, unfortunately. Down 1 on this hand is no good. All right, well, let's play the last board. Last chance to excel, number 12 for me. And, ooh, my partner's open 1 club. I get to make the inverted minor suit raise. Nice. I'm going to bid 3 clubs. I'd like to have a 6-card suit usually, but yeah, this is going to be a good preemptive bid. I'm tempted to bid a no trump because when it goes to club pass, I don't know this is happening, but sometimes I might get partner to bid 2-no, and now I get to play 3-no from my side. And that would be a good match point score here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bid a no trump instead. 3 clubs is in the mix. If I had shorter spades or hearts, I would definitely bid 3 clubs. But now I get the best of all worlds. Okay, I've tried to play a no trump. They tried to double and find their way. So now I'll get us back to our known club fit. And now I've limited my hand, and partner's not going to get too crazy. And I didn't have to jump to the 3 level to play clubs. We got to buy it at 2. Good stuff. And we'll look at this hand afterwards as the robot hopefully gives us some success here. Are the diamonds good? No, looks like we're down 1. All right, so let's see. What would the looks like the robots could probably make some no trump their way. I don't know. They don't have a ton of tricks. They don't have a fit either. It's possible that we've preempted our way into a minus score, but really, where are we going to go on this? I would love to play a no trump with these cards. It looks like we'll get 4 clubs and 3 aces on this hand. If they don't run all their suits, which they can't, right? They can't get rid of all of our aces on this hand. If we were allowed to play no trump, we would just set up clubs. We have to lose 1, right? They can do that same thing we saw earlier in the set. We can just repeatedly finesse and they'll duck, and we'll win the ace, and we'll have to give them the king. The problem is if they knock out our ace of diamonds early, we might not be able to make it then, right? But here, in this case, usually when you see this, we just know we're either going to try to play clubs, and it looks like, I guess in clubs, we lose 2 hearts, 1 spade, 2 diamonds, and a club as well. We needed clubs to break and have the king on side to be successful in either contract, it looks like. All right, folks, that is it. And let me just share with you my results stream here. You can see boards 1 through 3, I played as the South player. And we saw, these results, North-South, 3 games actually. 1 in the North on board 1. And then a switch in board 2, and then 4 hearts on board 3 for the North-South players. And then we played 4, 5, and 6. Part scores, all of them. Minors and 3 hearts there. And then 7, 8, and 9 were the kind of excitement boards. The 7 heart contract on board 8. Did anyone get there? I'm interested to see. 6 hearts is a really good contract if you can get there. And let me just remind you what that deal looked like. There it is. Wow. This was the robot on robot crime. They bid too quickly after trying to slow down, right? Forcing. Take your time. Get that information. That's why we play it that way. Don't take your convention and then say, yeah, I'm going to do exactly the opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing, which is what the robots seem to do on that end. And then these last 3 boards seemed pretty pale by comparison. Here was just this big one here. I wish we were playing it as North-South. We would have made it probably, or at least we would have had a chance to make it, right? We would have taken our 9th trick. Count your winners first. Then try to get your 9th before you start running, right? Before they know what's right. They might have an inkling as to what's right, the diamond suit on this hand, but they can't know. Right, so let them make their mistakes, and you reap the rewards. When you run 8 tricks off the top, we're going to be able to signal, we're going to be able to count, and we're going to know what we have left. And you saw as we played that hand, it was super easy for us. Hold your winners in the Ace King of Diamonds. Yeah, duh. All right, folks. That is all she wrote. 1 through 12 done in the books. I'm going to go now. Do some more work on some other things. My voice is back, I believe, at least to not being dead after 1 broadcast. So be on the lookout for the completion of the No Trump auctions. I'll send out an email once that is done. And also, folks, beginner bridge lessons starting on Monday. Still room to sign up. I'll leave a link here as well. I'm starting a brand new beginner course with live sessions and a bunch of private content for all of the beginner players to get a handle on the game, and hopefully maybe by the end of the year be playing bridge alongside all of you bridge grinders out there. So enjoy that, and feel free to refer anyone and everyone while those seats are open. So thanks a lot, folks, and I will see you hopefully either at the tables or in the classes at bridgelesson.com. Thanks a lot, folks, and see you soon.